we get to Act 2 now. And, this is Wes's favorite act, obviously.
Juke joints.
They're in the juke.
On and popping right now.
A nice caveat moment, I'll say for black people, I guess, anyway, is hang with their plantation money and not the U.S. dollars. Another way for the white people back then to control the way we were allowed to earn and spend money.
Yeah.
Another layer of what he was trying to portray here, right? And then Stack and Annie giving Smoke a lesson on like, hey man, these people work
all day.
They work all day in the field. This is what they get paid. If we want it to be for us,
this is what we gotta
this is what we gotta do. And him just being like, fuck that.
He's about his money.
He's a US motherfucking dollars.
But it's good to know too, like they had something like that back then for them. At least a place to get away, even if it's for just a moment. You know what I mean? Just to get away and kind of like just get lost in the music, get lost in just being with, you know, your people and not worrying about shit. Did I do something wrong? I'm behind your back and all that stuff like that. Yeah, you know what I mean. And
then they give an ode in that scene to Smoke not being able to roll his own cigarettes for the second time. They show you, which is a foresight for the end, but that's like a whole other thing. Again, just something that just hits like super hard if you're not paying attention to it. And they're just kind of getting into a flow of the juke. I also love this section of the movie. Was kind of my favorite. You get some backstory on Mary. Yeah. You get some backstory on the twins. Why she's even allowed in here to begin
why
with.
She allowed, yep.
To begin with. Because why is she here? Like, you know what I mean? And you kind of get all of this welled up into one while they're trying to run a business and run a party.
So much going on in the juke. It was just a lot of different things going on.
This is my favorite section of the movie. Outside of them negotiating in the beginning. This whole section of the movie is probably the best part of the movie. That's not like action and stuff like that. She tells a little bit more of her story after their interaction. Her saying, it always makes me laugh. Her saying, I didn't want to be white. I wanted to be with you is always crazy to me. It's funny. I know it's not supposed to be funny, but it's funny. That shit is hilarious to me. I'm sorry.
But the reason she got past too, I think she was her mom was like half black.
Her dad was
her dad.
Was her dad half black? No,
somebody was half black.
Somebody was half black.
Yeah, I think the dad.
She was like a quarter black.
Yeah.
I don't know how that means you get in, but
I don't know.
I thought hey, you get in because your mom, raised the twins. So I'm like, all right, we let you in then. But they didn't even want you in. They was like, we need you to. Need you to get up out of here. You know what I'm saying?
She wasn't going nowhere though.
Nah, that was crazy. She wasn't. Again, that whole thing is nuts to me. So what do you think? Are you blaming her for this whole thing or what?
Blaming her?
Yeah.
Oh, because she bought that shit.
I mean, she did, but she did, but like didn't. Do you think she was way more hurt than she was leaning on to?
Way more hurt.
Way more hurt than she was leaning into. I mean, even though she was leaning into being hurt pretty hard.
Yeah. She was hurt because, like I said, she was hurt because she really fell in love with Stax, and I feel like she knows that Stax felt the same way. Yeah. But she couldn't understand Stax's perspective. Like, listen,
because you only fucking.
I can't be with you because you're white. You know what I mean? Yeah, we don't care if anybody see us outside,
it's a wrap.
Holding hands or kissing or whatever, I'm done. Yeah. You're done.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? True. I love you so much that I don't want you to go through that. So in order for me to do that, I need to stay away from you.
So Stack and Mary have their moment.
So maybe, yeah, it is her fault.
I think I don't know if it's all her fault, but I think
she has a play in it.
She wanted to be so helpful and wanted to be so useful.
Okay.
That led to, because
maybe
of the
if
fact,
I do that, I could prove to you like, hey,
I'm here.
I'm here trying to bring you more money. Let's bring these
Right.
guys in because these guys have this money.
Right.
And when she realized, yeah, nah, this is not right.
It's weird ass thing.
This nigga start drooling.
Nigga drooling.
That's when she was like, I'm good.
I'm all right, bro.
But it was too late.
Yeah. So then we get to I'll let you take the lead here. We get to the juiciest part of the movie. Slim playing the shit out of that piano, by the way. It turns into a fucking musical at that point, I guess, at some point. And I'm
not even mad at it.
I hate musicals.
I'm not even mad at it.
It was fantastic, but this is when this young man gets his
Preacher Boy comes up.
Yeah,
man.
he gets his moment, and everything that they were foreshadowing in the beginning of the movie about how powerful music is and how it can, as soon as he starts playing, everybody starts swinging.
Locked in.
Right? Like everybody's in one motion.
You're just locked in.
And how that can also be detrimental to the soul because music is the devil's forte in Christianity anyway.
In Christianity, for sure. So I say it all the time. Like, I even got a tattoo of a cassette that says music feeds my soul. You know what I mean? Because it really does. And like, I remember sitting in the movie theater and they started playing this, and I'm watching this, and I'm just like, whew.
Yeah, this shit touches soul. Yeah,
and
it's been a long time since especially a movie, since I felt anything like that. Like in general,
amazing feeling, bro. Like, it's just like I was drawn into it. And just talking about like, and while he's singing the verses to the song, it brings you back to the beginning. About his relationship with him and his father.
Yeah, with him and his dad. Yep.
And it's just like,
yeah,
all right, my dad wants me to just be this good Christian and go to church and do these sermons, but
I got this shit burning.
This is burning in my soul.
Yeah.
His music is a part of me, and him just putting it out there and just seeing everybody just lost.
Yeah.
And then what Coogler did was kind of like just show, like he visually showed how his music is like transitioning through different timelines.
Yeah. And how that person with that gift exists in every culture, in every timeline, in every generation, in every place. No matter who it is, there's always one or more that when they make music, it's different. It brings something out of you, and it could just be for you. It could be for the masses. It could be for your village. It could be for your group. It could be for a giant group. It don't matter what it was.
It's different.
Because
that one camera pan.
Yeah.
That same thing.
Continuous shot.
The continuous shot.
Him not chopping this up. And even if he did, you can't even fucking notice if he did.
I gotta watch this more because I'm looking at it now. Like, I don't even have to look at this Preacher Boy.
Dude, you gotta watch it.
I'm looking around to see everybody.
That's the thing. So the first time you watched it, again,
you were focused.
It's such a wild, overload. Now that I've seen it 3 or 4 times, there is so much shit
going on
that you missed that you didn't even notice. Do you know the DJ screams out "New Preacher Boy"? New shit.
Look at this twerking.
Like you miss so much if you don't do yourself the justice of watching it again a couple times, because this scene especially, you can't get everything one time with this.
My man's playing craps in the back. Yeah, please watch this movie.
And when you watch it, man, don't watch it with intent to see a vampire movie, because yes, it is that.
You're gonna learn some shit.
But this is just different.
It was like you see Stacks.
Yeah.
and his
dancing
girls
in
having
the back.
a moment.
Yeah,
They're having their moment.
Everybody's chilling.
I mean? It's just
and you can't
different cultures.
you can't replay that, man. I'm telling you. And the more I watch it, I see another thing. I see something else in the back. I see something else that I didn't see the first time.
Like he's burnt.
Because you're only focused on him when you're watching it. But they're literally trying to tell you what we all know, pretty much. Why is music the only connector that we have between cultures? Like every culture, is music, right?
There's a form of music.
It may sound different. It may be made different. It may consist of different elements, but it's the one thing that across all of our lives that we share, right? When your grandma was super excited to go to a fucking concert, standing in the mud and the dirt, and then you were doing the same thing down in PNC, standing in the fucking grass, right? Or going to a concert at MSG, or going to see your favorite band and fucking fanning out over that shit. You know what I mean? Like, it's just the one thing that connects us. And then Coogler burns down the fucking juke
because he burnt the house down.
The
roof was on fire.
But also made himself. I think Remick is way further away in actuality than they show in this
exactly because
you can see directly to him.
And the beginning of the movie, foreshadowing, right? What they say, music brings everybody together, but also it brings
some other shit,
the darkness too.
Because it's true. All your favorite musicians are lunatics.
Yo,
and they have,
if you really think about it.
Yeah, and they have either made a living being crazy, or they have taken it the furthest you can go and died.
Yep.
Suicide, ODs, whatever the hell it may be, because something, I believe, something came for them.
It could be.
Something came for Whitney Houston.
It could be, yep.
I believe that. Something came for Jimi Hendrix. Something came for these people. These people are revered across, all people.
World, yep.
Right? All people.
Yep.
No one doesn't like Whitney Houston. You know what I'm saying? Like, her music, Kevin Costner liked that shit. Like, this nigga been a cowboy for 40 years, bro. Like, called and wanted her specifically for the movie.
Damn.
Right? Something to be said for music that connects people. Look at Kanye. He's fucking nuts. Something coming for Kanye. And it don't have to be death, but it's obviously weighing on him a lot. But guess what we all loved at one point? We all loved Kanye West.
Oof.
We all loved Michael Jackson.
Oof.
We all loved all these things. I'm not old enough, but I assume people like the Beatles. Old boy from the Beatles. I'm not old enough for that, but I assume that was a known common thing. Like, hey, we all like the Beatles. We playing that shit over here,
true.
Right?
It's true.
I think that's the point of the story. I think that's the point of the musical ensemble in general, because it ain't just hip hop. It ain't just
it's
everything.
It's just music in general.
It's just music in general.
And and that scene showed how everything is tied to each other, how it's all connected, and how one person. And this is why Remick wanted Preacher Boy.
Oh my God. I got so much. Haven't written my own vampire characters myself. This is golden. So we're at the part of the juke where you're rounding out that second act, which is just full of music and full of unbelievable undertones that you need to. Preacher Boy even gets some in the closet. He lit.
Oh yeah,
that was crazy. By the way, that was crazy. All right, I'm gonna just
this scene's tough.
Before I move on to Remick, Ian Box in the stock room when she walked mad miles to get there.
Yo, respect to my boy.
That boy,
because my man was
another moment.
He looked up at her and he was like,
"No." Another moment.
I just want to taste you.
Another moment where Carolyn's like, "Oh shit!" I'm like, "All right, yo, what? Carolyn's
cut off a Preacher Boy, bro. She cut off."
Preacher Boy go crazy right now.
She cut off a Preacher Boy.
I just want to taste.
I just want to taste you.
Voice nigga,
Yo,
bro.
wait. Yo, he said it so innocent too.
It was a bar though. It was a bar. I can't even hate. Like I was mad I couldn't hate.
And how proud was Stack out there, bro?
Well then they round out that second act. We're heading towards that third act. Where the vampire Remick shows up at the door
with a banjo
and two clans people singing "I picked that Robin clean."
Pick poor Robin clean.
Which is crazy, by the way. And he was hitting that shit. I ain't gonna lie. He was hitting it. Remick. Okay. So I am thoroughly impressed.
This movie's great.
With the vampire Remick. I'm more impressed with the vampire Remick because of the notion of how repulsed he was when they asked him if he was the clan.
Because the Irish wasn't considered.
No. The best part is, you clan? Sir.
Oh, no.
I am not with the clan.
I am not with them. Because the clan didn't claim the Irish.
Right. But Remick is offering up a different type of clan.
Facts.
He is.
You know, but not for nothing. If we switch, Remick is thinking he's doing them justice.
Yeah, he thinks he's doing great. Yeah. But he's really just offering up another form of slavery.
You know what I'm saying? Like, he's coming here, it's like, yo, I could free you from all this injustice.
Right.
You don't have to worry about it.
Yeah. I'm just going to enslave you to what I want, though.
Yeah.
That's hard.
Sounds about right.
That's hard. Yo, listen, I don't hate niggas. I just want all y'all to be like me.
Be like me.
That's crazy. And
like, he thinks he's not in the wrong.
At all. That's the best part.
Like, yeah, and that's was
he's like, yo, y'all are making it difficult.
Why?
But I'm trying to give
make it
y'all,
easy for you.
I'm trying to give y'all something y'all never had.
Immortality.
And freedom. Just in general. You don't have it. Look at where you're partying at right now. Look at what y'all got going on. And how that white chick get in there.
How come she get to
that nigga? He looked her right in the face. Hey, how she get in? Immediately, I get a feeling about him immediately off of that one clan comment that he makes. I'm like, oh, all right. So Brody don't think he wrong at all. He just came to get what he got to get. And initially, they don't have that conversation about what he's actually trying to get. Mm-hmm. He alludes to that later. That was like, okay, this is now we get into where everybody that wanted a vampire flick. Now we're getting to
that part. And I like it. I respect it because you didn't get that off the rip, and you weren't just flooded with all this vampire stuff and all that stuff like that. I don't want it
off the rip.
You want it or
I don't.
No, I don't.
I don't want it off the rip at all.
And I like that they did it that way because now you're giving us something. Like if you didn't watch the trailer or anything, or if you didn't know anything about it, mm-hmm. I think that would have been one of the best experiences to have because you're sitting down watching like, man, this shit fucking crazy.
This shit supposed to be a vampire movie.
Oh my God.
This shit.
No, but you don't even know. Say you don't even know it's a vampire movie. You're just because Michael B. Jordan's in there. I'm watching it.
Even in the trailer, they gave you very minimal,
very little,
like vampire action, right?
Yeah,
like, not a lot at all. Actually, it was more Michael B. is doing shit, and we trying to figure out what the fuck this nigga's doing. I don't even remember Preacher Boy being in the fucking trailer, dog.
So I think that's one of the things I text you too after watching. It was like, I love how I went in that movie thinking that it was just gonna focus on
the twins,
on the two characters, Michael B. Jordan's characters, Smoke and Stacks. But in realization, the whole movie was about Preacher Boy.
The whole fucking,
and I love that because you threw me off.
Yeah.
And then it just made it.
That is a hell of
a.
That is a hell of a setup because I forgot this nigga was in the from the trailer. I forgot, and when it started with him, I was like, "This is weird." The only part in the trailer that I remember seeing him in was him. I think he was playing the banjo in the trailer, and the shot when they're in the water at the end.
Okay.
Those are the only two scenes I remember seeing him, and I could be wrong, but I only remember seeing him in those two scenes. So to see it pan out the way it pans out, and you're like, again, that's hard.
That's hard as fuck.
It brings me back to Interview with the Vampire, where you think the whole movie is about Louis. And if you look at it a certain way, it's literally all about Lestat, which is why the second book continues with Lestat's story. It was never about Louis. I think this movie should have been like an hour longer. Just so I could get more. It doesn't need to be. Don't get me wrong. It doesn't need to be. It's the perfect length at where it is. But if it was an hour longer, I wouldn't care. Like if he rolled out like a director's cut and they had like another hour on vampire background, that would be dope. I would love that personally. But that's just me. I'm a
whatever
vicious...
Coogler puts out, I'm watching.
Coogler has
he hasn't missed.
Yeah, no, he's earned the automatic viewing.
Since what was it, Fruitville Station?
Yeah, I can't even watch that shit no more. That shit's too sad. I can't even watch it. That shit hurts my heart. I can't. I'm dead serious. I'm so serious, bro. Like, put that movie, bro. I cannot. As I sit here right now at 35 years old, I cannot watch Fruitville Station. I will be crying like a bitch in the corner because it hits hard and I don't like it. It hurts,
bro.
It hurts too much.
It hurts.
I can't do it. Nope. Absolutely not.
Tough. That's how you know a motherfucker's good, yo.
Yeah, see? We'll shift back here. We again we enter into talking about Act 3, where now it's looking like
it's about to pop off.
Yeah, it's looking like shit's about to go crazy. The juke is still alive and well, but for those who have seen it, obviously the vampire, Mary thought she was doing some shit.
Yeah, Mary tried to be.
Yeah. And this is where you get a glimpse of vampire powers. That was hard.
He flew a little bit.
Yeah, then
they give you a little taste. They don't give you the whole.
Yeah, don't give you the whole thing.
This is my shit.
Then you get the Perline song.
That shit's.
Yeah, Perline's a baddie.
Oh my god, and that tapping, that bass when it.
Oh, when they beating the nigga down in the back. Yo, shout out to Coogler for having them stomping like they in church and beating the nigga down in the back of the
stomping my man.
That was hard because the dude came in because you know how we do. We can't have him.
Picture boy. He happy right now. He just pushed that button.
Nah, that's why she's singing like that.
Hell yeah.
So the scene where she.
That's what I'm saying. I think it's when it's in the act when they know they're about to eat.
Yeah.
And then you also notice too, right? How she stopped at the door and then she was like, "Well, are you gonna let me in?"
You fucking with that or not? You like that?
I like it.
I like that too.
I like it because that's one of those lures you was talking about.
I think that's a vampire rule that should always be. Yeah, that's not one that we. That's not one that we change.
It gives it some type of. It gives a little restriction to the vampire.
Yeah, it makes them not like Superman.
Yeah,
right.
Because if they could come in and do whatever they want, it's rap.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I like that a lot. And then you can see how she's like more aggressive now, right?
Yeah, she don't give a fuck no more. She don't give a fuck.
Just set it up because she wants to eat.
Yeah, this is the wildest. This is where I jumped in my seat and said, "Ooh." She said, and I'm not gonna paraphrase. I'm gonna say word for word what she said. She said, "You rob banks and trains, but you can't steal this pussy for a night." Shit.
Damn.
Shit. So that was my time. I jumped out. I said, ooh. And she my type. Man.
You said, Caroline, can you just say that one time?
Yeah, man.
Just one time?
Shit.
Just one time?
I said,
my man about to get turned to a vampire with his
man. So
it's crazy.
Mary infiltrates the juke finally, and we get to the point where Smoke has the conversation with Preacher Boy about moving
Smoke
down.
Is telling him like he doesn't want Preacher Boy to go this route.
I love that, by the way, telling him to go down and go live with the proper black folk and do what you do with them. Don't worry about doing all this outlandish shit.
But it's too late for Preacher Boy.
Nah, he got that feel in his soul. There's nothing you could do. But this just goes to show about his character. Like his dad, his cousins, who he looked up to more than anyone else. They cannot knock him off this path.
This path, yes.
And
yes.
This was his path, and
Yes.
they can't knock him off, and no matter what you
Yes.
do, it doesn't matter. But the legend of that person that makes that type of music wouldn't be able to leave that path. Nope. They can't, like they physically cannot. It'll burn right through them. And no matter what they do, they'll always fall back to the music, right? No matter what. This whole scene,
shit was wild. This scene,
so this is when things get kind of chaotic, I guess. This is when you're really having like a wild kind of,
which is pretty crazy because it's when she stepped in, shit started to get crazy.
Right, like literally, it's like when the chaos got in, everything went left. Right, I don't know. I'm assuming Ryan had a great hand. Well, they said him and Mike worked on this together, so I assume that they,
and I like that because they've done.
Well, they haven't now because Creed 3 is so fucking good. It's way better than Creed 2.
Come on, man.
It's not better than Creed 1, but Creed 3 is unbelievable, and that was one that I think Mike worked. I think Mike had more influence with Ryan on 3. Because you could tell, because 3 is phenomenal. And then we get to this shit, which I'm not going to lie to you.
I was tight.
I was pissed off, and I was also like, I was completely caught off guard. I did not think this would happen
so fast.
Right? But then, he emptied 2 clips in her right away. And this is when we hit that. This is when we come to that third act.
Yeah, you see, there's the glare in her eyes.
Yeah, so now she active. So I guess that's
what I'm saying.
Happens.
Like, yeah.
This is when it kind of gets to that point where, shit is rocking.
Trying to figure shit out.
This scene, this killed me. I cried during this part. I mean, needless to say, this whole episode is super spoiler. So if you didn't see the movie and you plan on watching it, don't watch it.
You would have to put like.
I'm gonna put it in the beginning. But Mary infiltrates after she's turned, immediately kills Stack. It's fucking tragic and it's horrible and I hate it. But necessary, I guess, for the plot. But Smoke holds him as he bleeds out. Another homage to what he's been saying the whole movie, how they shouldn't split up, how he's got to protect his brother, and
this is like deja vu for him too. Because now he lost his kid, and now he's losing his brother.
Lost his brother,
right?
And I think this is the moment where he just loses. He's got one thing left that he's attached to, and I think that's about it. And then they try to clear out the juke, which ends up being the worst decision.
That was the worst thing ever. Everybody needs to go on. Get the fuck out of here.
I said, bro.
That was like a buffet.
I said, hold on. Did you see her run outside after eating, old boy? Hey, I'm not going outside. All right? We have to figure this out in here. I'm not going out there. But everybody clears out, which, again, ends up being the worst thing in the world. Because, you know
who's out there. You know who's out there. You know who's waiting for you. Well, we know, but they don't. Yeah. They don't.
By the way, this is smacking.
Yo, facts.
This is smacking. That shit cooking, boy. What? That shit is delicious. I have to go get another one.
That bottle was full. What we got? I cracked the seal.
That shit is. I didn't. I wanted to try it with you for the night. Man. I didn't even touch it. Annie starts. She starts getting in her voodoo bag. And she ends up being right. Naturally, they show that kind of throughout the movie. She got a lot of insight. She got a lot of power. She kind of knows what's going on without having to tell everybody what is actually going on.
Mm-hmm. I think she even recommended, like, don't have everybody go out.
Yeah. But I think she was a little late on that.
Yeah.
And then he asked her again.
Yeah, because she said the dead needs to be out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then he asked her again, you got any magic to save my brother? Got a mojo bag for him.
You had him, yeah.
And again, for probably the 4th or 5th time in this movie, I'm sitting there in the theater and I'm like, I have been through 7 different fucking emotions since I sat down.
It's a roller coaster of emotions.
I was excited. I felt like a thug for a little bit. I felt like I was in love. I was horny. I felt like I wanted to dance. I was hearing some good music. And then they tugging at my heart at the same time. I felt some resentment when Preacher Boy was in the church in the beginning. Like, I felt so many things in an hour and a half.
That's beautiful, bro.
Like,
how? That's beautiful.
And this is how it, and this is why I end up rewatching things, because I get unbelievably attached. And I think that's my my longing and wanting for a story and a meaning for stuff that's made, if that makes sense. I have books that I reread.
Yeah, you reread books too?
Stories that I read that I reread because of the fact that, like, when you find something, bro, that, like, really, like, pulls at you and sticks to you, like, you can't let it go.
Yeah.
You got to keep it. This scene is hard, too, by the way.
Cornbread.
When Cornbread goes out there and then comes back.
He goes out to piss.
And he calls that motherfucker out.
Hey, man.
What
happened?
What's stopping you from walking your big ass in here?
He said, Stacks is dead?
He said, nigga, what the fuck happened to you? Let me in so I can help.
Hold up. And he was like, hold up. Hold up.
I love that, bro.
Why can't you just walk in yourself?
Yeah, why you walk your big ass in?
I'm not talking to you. And meanwhile, Smoke is looking, trying to figure out.
They give her so much.
Process everything.
Yeah, they give her everything that you need in like a supporting character to kind of shift everything, take control, right? To where you don't even feel like she's not supposed to be where she is right
and now. Because of the scene with Smoke and her in the beginning, you understand the type of respect Smoke have.
You said her tone. Yeah,
you know what I mean. So Smoke's gonna literally listen to what she's saying and really, because if it was anybody else,
he would have been like, "Shut the fuck up." Yeah.
But it's because when
she's
her,
speaking. Yeah,
he really takes the time to kind of understand, like, all right, well, what is she saying?
That whole relationship is fucking golden.
It's great.
Like, everything that they got.
And Coogler gave you that hint. Remember those little bits and pieces in the beginning? So when we get to the scene, you kind of understand, like, I see why Smoke is hesitant right now.
So even though he was a little hesitant on trusting the magic.
Yeah, but still.
Deep down in his body.
He knows.
He always wore it.
Exactly,
still,
because he still had it
when
she asked him, right?
He still had
he pulled it right out. He knows, because deep down he knows it holds some truth.
That's fucking crazy.
I love it.
Powerful,
and those are the things that I love. Like those, like to be somebody that creates something like this, and have us sitting down and break it down like this.
That's what I want to be.
It's
that's what I want to be.
It's beautiful, bro.
I want to write something one day where people are just sitting around talking about how, you know, it tugged at them 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 different ways. You know what I mean?
I don't think I ever watched a movie or broke down a movie like this. And this,
bro, and that's literally
crazy,
and
man.
this is literally why I text you as soon as I got out of the movie theater, and I said, dude, when you watch this shit. And this is off the first watch. Every single thing.
I don't even think I made it home. I think as I'm walking out the theater, I'm like, yo, this shit.
There wasn't a wasted moment. There's like no wasted moments. Like everything.
It's perfectly done.
Me and Carolyn were out on the date night that night, and we spent the entire date talking about it over dinner.
That's great. Quick with that.
Scene is hard. And shout out to Ryan Coogler for having this man's jaw hanging off with a bullet wound. I do appreciate that. I don't like that about these vampires, by the way, because I don't get clarity on how fast they heal.
Yeah.
But I am 100% down with him getting half his face blown off and his face remaining blown off because he technically hadn't had anything to eat at that point. But he does eat that guy and his face doesn't heal, so that bothers me a little bit. I'm just saying.
How you give props and just take it right back?
But I told you there's always when you do vampires, there's always a loophole. Always something that you're missing, right? So Coogler goes with these vampires, they heal eventually, but they don't necessarily heal right away. Right? So if this was True Blood and he got his face blown off, it would have just healed back up like nothing ever happened.
They would have to have blood first.
Right. But he has like he has his jaws hanging off.
Yeah.
But then he eats old boy.
He does, yeah.
But then when you see him later doing the Irish dance,
he still has his jaws.
He's still like his face is still fucked up. So is his face going to be permanently fucked up because he took a bullet to their face, or is it eventually going to heal? Smoke gave her.
He emptied 2 clips.
He said, right, and then she shows up. She's, hey, what's going on, right? So again, like,
or maybe it's a longer time to,
and it could be because this is
depending on the damage.
This is different. Vampire. I mean, you saw it in Interview with the Vampire, where when Lestat drops Louis from the sky, just eating
that was wild.
That was crazy, right?
That was
but
wild.
just eating doesn't heal him, right? It takes months for him to heal.
That relationship,
yeah,
that was a toxic ass relationship.
You gotta watch season 2, bro. That shit get crazy. I'm telling you. Oh shit. Now I got a question. I have a question for you about this scene.
What's up?
Now, again, vampire lore. Do you think that Stack wanted to get out of that room so bad because he wasn't invited in? Or do you think that at some point as a kid they were locked in rooms and he just doesn't like that?
That's interesting.
That's what I'm saying. Because technically he was turned inside.
He was turned inside.
But he was never invited in.
Or it could have been that he just wanted to get out because he wanted to eat. He wanted to turn somebody. Because Annie threw the water with garlic. The garlic on him. And he just dipped.
Yeah. So if she doesn't throw the garlic on him, you think he stays in?
I think he stays in.
He was never invited in. I need specifics. I need to know why. He was turned inside.
So,
right?
Do you need to get invited in if you're turned inside?
Yeah, because the owner is still alive.
But isn't he technically the owner too?
But he's dead. So if you're going by old vampire rules, the person that owns it has to invite you in. Technically. I mean, anyone can invite you in, but unless the owner is dead, that's the only way you can get in and out. Because he runs out and he can't get back in. So where does it end and where does it begin is what I'm saying. But this is what I keep saying.
Different lores.
Vampires are tricky. Even when you keep your lore, you miss something in your lore. No matter what. I did it in my book. I'll never tell people how I did it, but I did it. I'll never tell.
I think that
I'll never tell.
I think that he wanted to eat somebody, but
get out and eat,
and he was able to hit him with the garlic juices. And
I was always just looking on his kind of angst of getting out of that room. He kept making it apparent to Smoke.
I think he wanted to get out the room because he wanted to eat.
Maybe
he wanted to,
but he says to Smoke, he's like, "Bro, you know I don't like this shit. Like, why would he say that to him?"
That's true.
You know what I'm saying?
That is true. And you know the history because he was unconscious,
right?
When his dad knocked him out.
When his dad knocked him out.
No, that's actually good.
That's a good question.
I didn't think about it.
I'll never get the answer, but
unless we meet Coogler and we ask.
Shout out to Coog.
Yo, shout out to Coog.
Shout out to Coog, man. He the real nigga. The real nigga. So we're still in Act 3. Stack is a vampire now.
He's a full blown vampire.
He runs out. Slim tells this story about this girl that like, I met a vampire once. This girl sucked me everywhere but the neck. Just crazy, by the way. And now they're coming up with the plan to try to figure out what they are. And he's doing a voodoo on the side, trying to figure something out. And then you get another super important scene here, where it literally just popped on. That's I was talking about it, where Annie asked Smoke to free her if she gets turned. Because she got someone waiting for her on the other side.
Now, do you think she saw something that?
I think
she saw something.
I think
when
she
did her
yes,
thing.
I think she was rolling probabilities and rolling kind of foresight on what was going to happen.
And you got to think how hard that is for Smoke. You got to think about it. He lost his kid.
It's the hardest thing in the world.
He just lost his brother.
The only thing that makes him do it is because of the fact that he lost all. Mm-hmm. Because if he didn't, I don't think that he does what he ends up doing. And this poor guy, they dragged this guy. This nigga's alive. And then we get to one of the best scenes in the movie where Remick and the group are kicking that shit in the woods. He's kicking that Irish shit.
I forgot
to
the Irish jig.
Bro.
I forgot about that scene too.
Hey, yo.
This
nigga's kicking this shit. And the fact that he's actually Irish is hard.
And you know what the thing is too? Like, and this is Act 3, right? We're on Act 3? Is this Act 3?
Yes, this is Act 3, yep.
So I think one of the things in Act 3, he said, like, he knows everything about everybody. So everybody that got affected.
Yes, that scene that's going to come up is crazy, by the way.
Yes. So he could, like, if your turn, mm-hmm. he has your memories. Mm-hmm. So he knows.
Everything.
So imagine.
But that boy, this Irish folklore dance scene shit is fucking insane.
It looked like he's spitting bars right now.
He going crazy. Yeah, right? It looked like a BT cipher.
It's like, yo, you put him in smack.
It's like, yo, this nigga going crazy. Then he start dancing.
That
Irish boy going crazy, bro.
But look at him.
This scene was actually unbelievable.
It's great.
And then again in Act 3, as they kind of see what's going on, and I'll talk about it once we get to that part of Act 3 on why this part and what he says after that kind of sticks to me. But so basically, as Wes said, everyone that he eats, he gets their memories. So he rolls up on the Asian lady, talking crazy, by the way. Talking crazy.
You see how happy he is too?
That's the meme, by the way. It's like when the Thunder finally win the championship. How sick were you on the garlic eating scene? This shit is funny. I'm not gonna lie. Eating a clove of garlic is also crazy. It could have been less. Just saying. It didn't need to be that much garlic. I know we're not taking chances, but I'm gonna be honest with you.
She wasn't playing.
Eating a clove of garlic is fucking sick, by the way. And then they get to this point where they're trying to figure out who's who, whatever. And now, this is what I mean. I think he literally, like, once Stack was done, he was kind of like,
nah, but he's always been like that, because
I
even
think,
with
I think he would
Preacher Boy, remember he was talking about? He's like, well, I don't give a fuck, bro.
Yeah, I'll kill you right now.
I tell you, are you giving me an order? Yo, that was tough too, bro.
That was hard.
That was hard
soldier,
as
boy.
fuck. I'm a soldier, boy. You give me an order?
That was wild.
I'll put a bullet right in your head right now.
That was kind of crazy.
That's fucking crazy.
Like, yo, Smoke, you gotta relax. Smoke, you gotta chill, bro. That was kind of, dude. That was
shit was hard,
bro. Like, come on, bro. Like, you gotta chill, dog. For real. We on this bourbon right now.
Yeah,
because times, you know what I'm saying? They was drinking corn liquor. We ain't drinking no moonshine in this bitch. Cause that's crazy. Remick, they come to the door. Remick has their memories. Cause my man just get eaten, which is crazy, by the way.
So they threw a guy outside.
Yeah, they threw him out.
He was dead.
Yeah, it was wine on the floor. It wasn't actually
come
blood.
to find out, he wasn't dead.
He was not dead, but now he's dead.
Cornbread got him.
Now he's dead.
When he was outside. Now he dead.
This is when Remick actually alludes to the fact that he has everyone's memories.
Yeah.
And he also divulges the fact that he ate the Klansman's nephew, and they plan on coming to the juke the next day.
I didn't catch that part.
I didn't catch it till I watched it the second time. I didn't catch it till I watched it the second time.
And that's fire. I like that.
It's crazy. I like
that. I did not catch that whatsoever.
He says it, and he goes, and that's why Stack comes up and he goes, yo, this was never freedom. This was a slaughter. Like, so he's like, yo, just come with me. I'm telling you, they're coming here tomorrow to kill everybody.
And
that's
this is
why
where
he sold us.
Thinks that he's like, yo,
I'm a savior.
I'm gonna save you. I'm gonna save you from this. These guys are using you.
Yeah.
and just want to kill you guys for being different. But I'm here trying, like, I don't care who you are.
I really wish that Coogler would have made him so old that he knew Jesus. That would have been hard.
That's crazy.
That would have been hard. Especially since, again, he alludes to the fact that the English came and forced Christianity on the Irish.
Which everybody though.
Right? Which they forced Christianity on everybody.
Man, that's what they do to everybody.
But he relates to black people in that sense because he goes, they forced a religion on me, but guess what? The words still bring me comfort when I say them. Even though
it was forced.
Slim says the same thing. The blues wasn't forced on us like that religion.
That's natural. And that's why Remick wants Sammy. At the end of the day,
I mean, that was the whole
thing.
But he says
Sammy was the one that attracted him.
He says it at the end. He goes, I want to see my friends.
Because he wants to bring everybody together.
So I got this giant conspiracy theory. I think Remick is old enough to have known some of those people that made that music back in the day. And they died. And they're dead. He can't get to them. But guess who can connect him to them?
It's
all those people that have made that music, have been transcendent, that have been able to call on anything, right? I need to find the person today that's doing that. It's you. So I need you, and I got to eat you so I can have those memories.
And that was a pivotal point, too, when he was talking about, like, the memories and all that stuff. So
why all this makes sense.
All that. So this particular scene ties all that together.
Yeah. This whole, I think people, when you watch it the first time, it just looks like, again, they're just trying to get in. But really,
they're giving you that information.
He's giving you everything.
That ties everything together.
Especially the clan part. Like, I didn't even think about that. I watched it the second time, and I'm like, yo, he literally tells everybody
That's
that,
dope.
like,
That's
yo,
dope.
You know that guy? That's a Klansman's nephew that sold you this shit. They plan on coming here tomorrow.
And that's how he knew.
And that's why he just at the end of the movie, he loads up. And you're like, why is this nigga loading up?
I didn't even put that together. That's fine. I just figured it out right now.
How does nigga know?
That's crazy.
And he knew. And he knew the entire time. And then Stack does what he tries to always do. Convince everybody, like, you know.
And that's the thing too. I think these vampires still have a bit of piece of who they really were.
They do.
You know what I mean?
They do. They definitely do. And I'll tell you why. After the Asian girl lets them in. This is why you know.
Spoiler alert.
Yeah, right. Spoiler. It's a spoiler for the whole spoiler, right? The Remick says that since he ate her husband, he knows the way she likes to be licked, which is crazy. Which is nuts. Just fucking crazy. And then he also says he's gonna kill their daughter. So that prompts her to go, fuck this shit. We need to. That was wild when she said to Smoke too, by the way. She said, you a soldier, right? Nigga, it's go time.
Yo.
She said, if it's not go time any other time, this is fucking go time. Which is crazy.
It's tough when you put in that predicament where, you know what I mean? Like, because you know, once your daughter sees their dad,
she's gonna go. Yeah,
she's gonna come out, and that's it.
Yeah.
So what are you supposed to do?
Yeah. So this is the part where I know that they keep a part of themselves, because the moment where she lets them in, and then Annie gets bit, and then he goes to kill Annie like she asked. Stack and Mary, are screaming no, like. They really believe, like, if they all are together, then they can all be together.
Yeah.
So, like, a part of Mary, which Annie was protecting Mary all night, a part of Mary still wanted Annie to be around. So she was still herself.
True.
But
because who stuck up for Mary?
Right. Who stuck up for her all night?
All night.
Right.
It was Annie. She was saying she's family.
Exactly. So when he goes to actually
some type
take
of
her
weight,
away, she's gone forever now. Like, you can't get her back.
Yeah.
It's not like Vampire Girl.
No. I want her to be with us.
Exactly.
Be with us.
She can either be alive, she could either be alive, or she gonna be with us.
Yep.
But you just made it so we can never get to her again. She's gone now for
because
good.
they don't know the promise that Smoke did
Exactly.
with Annie. Shit.
So that's why they keep a little bit of themselves. And she also tells a story about the way that the vampire and because Smoke goes, well, if I kill the one that made him, I can turn my brother back, right? And she's like, no.
No, I don't.
They can live on without the person that made them. She says that earlier when she's explaining what they are. So it kind of all comes to head there that they can survive on their own, but while they're connected and they're doing their little hive mind thing, they do feel the pain that he feels at the same time, which is weird. And I assume that once he's gone, there's no longer a connected hive mind, I guess you could say.
Yeah.
Which is fucking weird. The hive mind concept is so strange to me. In it gives real like Vampire Coven kind of vibes. Like the head can still control everything even though you still have some kind of control.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so weird. And you know what's funny about that? You wouldn't think that was weird because that's literally the exact way that I wrote my vampire in my book.
Yeah.
And then as soon as I saw it, I was like, that's weird. And I was like, oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute, you goofy ass nigga. Wait a minute. And then, Act 3 comes to head right now.
Act 3 is about to pop off.
Yeah, you get a lot of action.
This was wild.
Yeah.
Was it the husband she stabbed?
Yeah. She took them both out,
Yeah.
That was insane.
Yo, just to be able to stay
Mm-hmm.
in that. Damn, that's...
I love how sloppy it is.
Super sloppy, yeah.
I love that it's not like coordinated and like perfect. I love how sloppy it is because they've only been vampires for an hour.
So they don't really have that experience.
Yeah, they don't know what they're doing. Those people have been vampires for a day, not even. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I love the fact that like they kind of kept that kind of lore to it. I will say
she's still staking that nigga in fire.
I will say this again. Vampires. You always find a problem with vampires. It's not a problem, but it's an oversight. The fuck was this nigga's plan, bro?
Who?
What was this nigga's plan?
He was just.
Hey,
you know
bro.
what? Maybe he. Who bit her?
It was Stack.
Stack.
Stack bites her. Yeah, because he wanted to make her one of them.
Maybe he felt like if he did that, then his...
No, yeah, he does it. She's coming back. He knows she's coming back.
And then so
Smoke will come back. He's not worried about it. He's not worried about action. This is the thing. When they're tackling people and ripping their necks off, they're not actually worried about killing them.
They just want to turn them.
They just want to turn them because then you'll be with us. Mm-hmm. So I'm not actually doing anything wrong to you. I'm bringing you over here so you could be with us. So why would I feel bad about pinning you to the ground and ripping your throat apart?
Yeah.
When I know you're going to come back.
You promised me.
Yeah, you're going to be with us.
So
but then he does what they 100% don't.
Look at it. You can see.
Yeah,
like, what the fuck?
Both of them are like, bro, what the fuck are you doing? She's going to come back. Like, she's going to be us. And now you took that. Now she won't be anything. She won't be a vampire. She won't be human. She won't be anything. At least if you would have just left it alone, bro, she still be here. But you made it so it'll never be a thing. And that's how you know they keep a part of themselves still.
My man.
Because they didn't want that. That's not what they wanted.
100%. Slim sacrifice.
Yeah, you gotta get drunk.
And you see he drank his last.
This was wild. He was
and you see he slit his wrist like he's like, I'm going to die.
He was bugging.
Oh, he's no. He was trying to get them to come to him.
But that was wild, bro. Like, Jesus Christ. Yo, chill.
Nah, but he lived. He lived his life.
He knew what he did.
He knew what he was doing.
He knew what he was doing. He knew it was coming. That part stuck in my head, too. Salmon. That part stuck in my head, too. And he says it. After I eat you, I can see my friends again. He says it here.
Remick.
Because he was missing, literally, those people that brought that music to him. He wants that back. So again, what he's doing, it don't have anything to do with, killing people. It has to do with getting back to the people that he wants to see. Because what happens to those people, no matter what? those people that make that music that transcends time, they die.
Exactly.
And the only person that connects them is when another person comes along that can conjure up that barrier between time and genre and culture, right? So every single time one of them dies, he's been alive for hundreds of years, right? They're just dying. He meets them, they die. He meets them, they die. He finally gets the notion of like, oh, I want to see them again. But this is the craziest part. I think that when this is the, I guess I'll say this is the vampire psychotic part about it, right? Every time he kills one of them, they lose that ability to bridge that music. You only have the memory. You don't have the ability anymore until another person comes
and have it. So you're chasing that.
Yeah, it's like a high.
Yeah.
Right? Sammy won't have that ability. You'll have Sammy's memory of it, but he'll never have that ability again. You can't. But this is when he says the part about their religion that was hard, and he baptizes them.
That's crazy.
Baptizes his ass. Dunks him 3 times. Baptizes his ass.
And this fight with Stacks and Smoke. That's
because I was like, yo, why the fuck he ain't just eating them, bro? I'm like, damn, these niggas said the Lord's Prayer and he baptizing this nigga. Then he gonna eat him and then call it a day after that. Like, so many fucking things.
He baptized him like 3 times, homie.
You got dunked 3 times and you get baptized, you know what I'm saying? You get dunked 3 times, and then this is just one of those things, and then at the end.
There you go. And Annie's still there.
Annie fucking mojo bag, bro.
Still there. He couldn't do it.
So do you think he stayed alive this whole time because of that? Or do you think that it just saved him this one time?
Who? Smoke?
Yeah.
No, I think he stayed alive because of that.
Do you think this?
It's like a foreshadowing.
Yeah.
Because of the fact that he said like.
I was always, my only question was she worried about a supernatural issue, supernatural protection for him, or was it just blatant protection for him?
I think
as far as her mojo bag, it could be both.
I think it was both, because you have the supernatural thing that she was about.
But again, what the fuck was this nigga's plan, bro?
Coming up. He thought it was gonna be simple.
Sun
it was
coming
be a
up.
Gun type shit.
You burn down the.
He lost track of time.
You burn the fucking juke down. I guess they would just ran back inside. They probably would have just hid inside for like hours and just waited till nighttime, I guess. That makes sense.
Yo, watch Sinners, bro.
Watch Sinners. If you haven't learned nothing from this episode outside of the fact that how passionate I am about vampire movies and movies that just, and it's the crazy part, like the vampire touching part of this is a fraction of it.
It's not, the whole movie's not wrapped around just a vampire. There's a lot more into it.
And then I feel that way about tons of vampire movies that I've seen and that I love and that I write about. It's always something different, but it's always the same thing.
Yo, the visuals are amazing in this movie too, man.
Yeah. For something that I assume that people didn't think would be. And honestly, this is the greatest part about this movie, because now that I own it, I could care less if another person ever likes it, watches it, loves it. It doesn't matter. Mm-hmm. When you find something like that, I don't have to find validation in another person to like this movie. I will watch this movie until the day that I die, because of what I felt when I watched the movie. like, and then again, even after the whole climax of the final act, and you get to the last 10-15 minutes of the movie, you get this beautiful fucking scene where he's sending Sammy off. Take my car, I'm going. And you're like, what is he doing? Wait, he's preparing for the Klansmen that fucking Remick told him about,
which is
goddamn door, right? He's preparing for them, and he doesn't give a fuck if he makes it out or not.
And that went over my head. I didn't see. Really? I didn't get that until just now.
I didn't get that till the second time.
And
I watched it the second time.
I'm watching this. I'm like, damn, that makes so much.
It's a fucking.
sense.
And this is what I told you. It's an overload.
Uh-huh.
You're feeling like when you see it the first time, you're feeling way too much shit where these little ominous things kind of elude you a little bit. And that part, I missed that part too until I watched it the second time.
That's
and I was
crazy.
like, wait a minute.
Dope.
I was like,
That's
yo,
fire.
did this nigga just say the Klansman's nephew? You mean the one from the big? Oh, man.
And Smoke is listening. He's like, all right,
That's
bet.
how he
These
knew.
motherfuckers gonna come in the morning.
Wow.
And try to,
wow,
okay.
wow.
And look at it. Even Sammy, Preacher Boy. The movie started with him
Yeah.
in the car.
Started him in the car.
And it's gonna
ends
end
with
with
him in the car.
In the car.
And it ends with him in the car at the end. And then he
Full circle.
he goes and he has this moment again, another personal moment for me. I felt like I had this moment with the church. When I decided to leave the church. This is how this thing went. You saying that I need to be something, you saying that I need to do something.
Need to choose.
And I can't.
Let it go.
But I'm gonna let this go. Cause there's more hypocrites here than out there.
Man, you preaching right now.
There's more hypocrites right here.
We're not even in the
out
church
there.
right now. You
You see what I'm
preaching
saying?
right now, bro.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like
crazy.
deep preacher boy. That's crazy.
Oh, this shit's wild.
And then you get this horrible scene that actually literally made me cry in the movie theater. I literally cried during this scene.
This is beautiful, man.
Where they're unloading everybody to come to the juke earlier. You don't see this stuff.
But just everybody being together.
And then this scene right here.
And it's like, and I think this is Smoke just remembering these parts
Yeah, the best.
while he's making the cigarette.
Because his brother alludes
That's-
to the best day of his life, right?
That's
the end of the
that's
movie.
crazy.
Right?
Yeah.
I cried during this part. He can't roll his own cigarettes because his hands shake.
Because of everything that he went through.
Yeah.
All the people that he lost.
And his brother rolled his cigarettes. And guess what is not here anymore?
His brother.
His brother. No one to roll his cigarettes no more. I fucking cried like a fucking baby. I cried like a baby.
Crazy.
I cried like a baby, bro. And
That's
I don't
beautiful, man.
cry during movies. But that, and this is why I think the twin component hits harder here for this specifically. The only thing that he wanted to do was protect his brother. And then his brother does this minuscule thing that would seem like minuscule for other people. And all he wanted in that moment after he escaped all this was like, I just want a fucking cigarette. And guess what? You got to roll your own and you fucking can't. You can't. His hands are shaking just like in the first 5 minutes of the movie where his fucking hands are shaking.
And it's just those little bits of details, man. No, those shits matter, man.
That shit goes the longest of
If
ways.
you appreciate the work of art that's presented in front of you, man, like, and you understand like what they put out,
the significance of it is kind of crazy. And then
makes it even 10 times better.
Then they end the movie pure Django style with a nice,
hell yeah,
murderous scene of killing Klansmen, which is always top in my book. Boy pulls out the Tommy gun, goes brazy.
And you know he prepped.
Yeah.
You had another
So
gun.
anytime Klansmen are getting killed in a movie, I'm always down. And they make it as realistic as possible because my boy takes a bullet, as expected, I assume. He gets to do what he always wanted to do. And that's just be. I think he just wanted to be at peace. And maybe Annie knew.
Maybe.
You think Annie foresaw?
Maybe.
In her throwing of
Just like she
her
first
bones?
Yeah, it could be.
Right? She asked that task to free me. I got someone waiting for me. They're waiting for you too. Mm-hmm. Did she know?
I just thought about something. I just thought about something on that scene. All right, so he killed all these Klansmen. And all that stuff. And obviously, you know, Smoke doesn't make it. It kind of annoys me too. It's just like, damn, like, all right. And when they do come and see this massacre, this slaughter, they're just going to paint Smoke as a martyr.
On the black man, yeah.
You know what I mean? And
but don't worry, the hood gonna know The Smokestack Twins.
Oh,
made that happen.
Oh,
the hood going up.
And he got a cigarette.
Yeah, and he got his cigarette. That's all that matters, baby. He got his cigarette. That's all that matters. That's it.
But no, this scene right here.
Yeah, I cried
again. Such a powerful
I cried again.
scene, man. This is a scene where it's just like
this the bullshit that happens after you have kids. Because I don't think I would have cried. I don't think I would have cried if I didn't have kids. I don't think if I have a son, I don't think I would have. I don't think I would have cried for this.
It's because when you could really start to relate,
bro,
like you get pulled into that scene. Like if this was me, and I hear my child crying and cooing or whatever, getting breastfed by my wife who just died in my arms.
Like, bro, come on, fam. Like he just set this shit up. Nah, man.
It's like, all right,
come on, man. Come on.
I'm okay
fam.
now.
Nah,
I'm okay.
I cried again. Crying twice in a span of 5 minutes in a movie is crazy. That's nuts.
That's the Coogler effect.
I'm in the movie theater looking nuts. So what do you think happened to Smoke at the end? They don't say. So I assume you seen Smoke got up out of here at the end.
I think Smoke passed.
Yeah.
And you know it's crazy too. Remember when Sammy was asking Stacks, when can I drive this?
Oh man,
when we leave,
how crazy, bro. You spitting right now because I ain't even. I tossed that moment away so quickly. I noticed that he never got to drive, but I never put.
You never put it like
two and two together. He gave it like Smoke gave him the keys.
Foreshadowing,
and
there's so much foreshadowing in this movie.
That's original, man. That's original script.
That's fire, man.
Original vibes, right?
And then just knowing what
transcribed
what transcribed that
and him
that
thinking
night.
He probably thought he was dead. He probably thought he was dead.
He thought he was done. But if you're this age, you know what I mean, like. If you ain't ready,
I hate that it's a 101. I wish it was. I want some. He can.
You can get like prequels.
He can, but I don't think he will. But you can. I think this will stand the test of time.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
Alone by itself, and I wish I could get more, but I don't want him to sully it, giving me more. Like if this is what you got and this is what it'll be, then leave it at what it'll be.
It's done beautifully,
and we'll never have to do it again. And this will be perfect. But am I lying to say that I don't want him to venture into this more? I'd be a complete fucking liar because I want more because of the fact that he approached it in a way that the original vampire novelists have approached it. It's not a surface level vampire story. That's not what it's about. It's not about that at all. And there's something about a vampire finality that just makes sense.
And you see how he reminisces.
Exactly.
Right now?
Like him coming back
and reminiscing
60 years later. Like that, there's a certain finality that you can't get from anything else but a vampire.
This is
because why? Because they've lived in the corner.
Yeah.
It's only just watching y'all do what y'all gonna do. And you can't get that. And then he asked him, obviously, this question at the end of the movie, which was one of my favorite parts of it. And he asked him that question, which he also mentions his trauma at the same time. I wake up paralyzed sometimes from that night, which is fucking nuts. And then he says that was the greatest night of my life.
Yo.
And then he asked, was that the same for you? And his answer is, of course it was. Last time I saw my brother, last time I saw the sun.
Damn.
Last time I saw my brother.
When
they separate, when they fucking split up. And then the sundown, the juke open, and then they split up again.
And look, and just for a few hours,
we
was free. Just like I said, right? Just like I said. It doesn't matter about in the cotton field picking or being judged. This was a place where they had that comfort of just being free, not worrying, looking behind your back, trying to see like, oh man, is this person gonna possibly take me for looking at their girl wrong or whatever the case may be.
Too much, man.
It's just too much.
It's too much.
It's too much.
It's too much, man.
And just to know that our ancestors fucking had to live through this shit is fucking wild.
Well, they'll always be stronger than us. I'll tell you that.
Facts.
I'll tell you.
Facts.
That's 100%.
Facts.
That'll never be. That'll never be in the conversation. But
no, for sure.
I will tell you, this is one of the best movies I've ever seen in my entire life.
This was amazing.
And honestly, if you wanted to break down every second of the movie, you could. But it's more importantly for us to speak to what parts of the movie meant to us specifically, and not what parts of it were just blatantly for entertainment. Because, like we said, that same day we saw it the same day,
literally the same day,
and our messages to each other were, and it was literally right. It was the day after we did the podcast.
Last, yeah, exactly.
And it was just it's one of those things where like you just can't make it up.
You can't make that up, bro.
You can't make this shit up.
And hopefully you guys could tell just by the way we interacted through this whole process.
Just like I can't give Ryan Coogler enough credit for what he did for this movie.
Is by far
Michael B. Jordan, everyone else involved.
ridiculous.
Guys, please
Ridiculous.
do yourself a fucking favor. And before you watch this, go watch the movie. And even if you don't want to watch the movie, you want to watch this instead so you don't have to watch it. After you watch this, you're going to want to watch the movie. All right? You comment, you like, you subscribe. Never Fall Off podcast.
Yes.
Wes be barbecuing is
snap.
coming.
Wow. We coming soon.
You coming?
We coming soon.
I saw you made a bunch of barbecue for a bunch of people. I didn't get any, but that's okay. I was going through some stuff.
Save for a special occasion.
It was playoffs. I wasn't going out anywhere, all right? You know, shout out to the champs once again, SGA, Hall of Famer. Y'all got it. Anything else you want to leave us with before we get out of here?
Nah, man. Just thank you for having me again. Appreciate everybody.
Oh, man, I appreciate
everybody tuning in. Just tune in. These guys, they're not playing. They're not playing.
We're locking in, man. We locking in.
Never fall off.
We're locking in. We're doing it.
They're not falling off.
Never fall off. Let's do our thing. Thank you again for coming, man. I appreciate you for your time.
No, for real. Appreciate you.
Y'all, we out.
Love.
For to banish ghosts and goblins, a brand new pair of brogues to rattle over the bar and frighten
Hi.
dark.
Let's get back inside. Come on.
To Dublin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, in the merry month of May, from me home I started, left the girls of June were nearly broken-hearted, saluted father dear, kissed me darling mother, drank a pint of beer, my grief and tears to smother, then off to